Welcome to the Animal Anti-Cruelty League Cape Town.
Think about. Hoeveel puppies is dat hier?
He has got a virus.
It prevents exposure to the radiation.
I saved another 2 dogs.
So we work in various communities where there are a lot of issues dealing with cruelty, neglect and abuse. And so we do need people that go into the communities to actually deal with these cases. And that is where our inspectors come in.
I'm Ismail, one of the animal inspectors here at the Animal Anti-Cruelty League. Coming to the office in the mornings, talking to the controller, check out the complaints that's been logged, house checks for adopting of animals that needs to be done, figuring out who is going to be attending to what. So yeah, it's quite a busy start.
We have 3 inspectors that go out into the community every single day. The inspectors deal with cases that have been reported to us, so any kind of abuse cases, neglect cases, cruelty cases, they will go out and respond to those.
My name is Danfred. I'm one of the animal inspectors at AACL, Animal Anti-Cruelty League. I have a 10-year-old Steffi, and I've got a Doberman mini pincer who's inside the house. We receive a complaint of dogs that is being neglected. Currently, we are now in Mitchell's Plain, and we're going to investigate and see what we can find and how we can assist these people and how does the animals look. Mooi, juffrouw. No. Ik is hier inspecteur, diereninspecteur.
Oh, yes.
No? You must have the know-how in how to handle all these type of animals. From frogs to birds, and from birds to dogs, from dogs to cats.
Heartbreaking to see the condition that the animals live in, and majority is due to the education, lack of education.
The owner of the house don't want the animals anymore here because the dogs belongs to his daughter, and he told her on numerous occasions that they don't want the animals because they don't look after the animals. Hoeveel honden het jy nou? Okay? 2. Okay. Here's the dogs, here's the conditions of the dogs. They're actually on the ground with no extra pellet to keep them away from the floor, so they are directly in cold contact of the ground.
We really want for the public out there, the community, to understand that animals have the same rights than we as human beings have. First of all, if you go into a community like that, whether you know the area, whether you know the people or not, you've got to actually be able to share their problems that they're having. Right from the start, give them the impression that you're there to help and to educate.
Okay, maar waar is die ma van daai hondjie? Kom ons kyk of hulle ma gesond is. Dan gaan ons 'n dipdag hou en op daai dipdag gaan ons die honde dip en ons gaan hulle ontwurm.
Helping, educating, it's like walking into a dark room. There's no light. We as the inspectors, we have to find that switch.
Is hy al reggemaak daai een? En is hy gesond? Dis 'n klein beentjie. Hou bietjie terug die hond. Hy's nog nie reggemaak nie, man.
Die suster is gemaak, hy uniform, hy weet wat hy mense wil gesê het, wat hy nie ken nie.
Each situation has its own circumstances, but you get to people where you have to control yourself.
We've just had a conversation now with an elderly man who believes that it's a nature thing to have your dogs breeding as much puppies as possible. But we're going to try and convince him otherwise.
That first mandate is to obviously educate owners, because a lot of times people are just ignorant as to how animals should be cared for. And then they are allowed to, in certain cases, confiscate animals if the animals are really in dire situations and bring them here for protection. They will also rehabilitate animals and therefore rehabilitate owners to ensure that they, do look after the animals in the future.
The owners don't want this dog anymore, yeah? Because it seems like you can't keep up with the maintenance.
I won't put we're not the owners of the canines.
The actual owner?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because they don't look after the canines themselves. The dogs don't even go for a walk.
This is only TLC that needs here. But if your father don't want the animals here, I'm gladly to assist you guys.
I'm being honest, he doesn't want them here.
Okay. You as the inspector, you go out also to inspect these properties. And then afterwards, when the dog goes home to a nice or cozy home, and you feel like it was worth it. It was worthwhile. I'm gonna try to rehome, but first things first, I need to get these dogs through a vet. Wat is die honde se naam?
Milo, that's Skylar.
Milo and Skylar.
The best reason for me to be able to do this job is knowing that you've rescued an animal. You've rescued this animal and you managed to find it a good home. The bad part of it is putting your life in danger, rescuing this animal and having to bring it back to be euthanized.
This dog is not only thin and skinny, it's really very sick. Do you understand? It's the type of illness that this one can also get. You guys mustn't allow the animals to get so thin and so sick and not ask for help. There's a lot of people in this camp that knows us.
We want them to cooperate with us. Always try to bear in mind that this is all for the sake of the animals, rather than for the owners.
You know that if you leave your animals like this, you can actually get into big trouble. There is a possibility that they might put this dog to sleep. Do you know what that means?
The worst part of the job is when it comes to scenes where you just see there is no other way. I can't show my tears when I'm out there. I need to be the stronger person, and afterwards, then yes, I can come to the office, then I can go between the kennels, look at the animals and drop a tear or two and continue with the day's work. Okay, Tracy, I've got these two dogs here in my vehicle. The property was very small for them.
You were cutie pie, okay, so they come together. Sure.
So I'm going to see them, I'm going to take them to the doctor now.
Definitely got space for the little one. The bigger one definitely just needs some food.
So the plan with these two is we're just going to put them in the cages, see how they adapt to kennel life, and that they're both eating and healthy. On clinical exam, they're fine, they're just starved. So.
If the inspectorate department was not here, we really would not be able to be as effective as we are in the community. We simply cannot be everywhere all the time, so they really become our eyes and ears as to what is going on. And they are vital to us and vital to the community. The community members do develop strong bonds with them, and so the inspectors become members that are trusted, and the community members do inform them quite regularly of things that are not quite right.
I feel pretty much good. By the ending of the story, it's a good story for me. I saved another two dogs on the outskirts of Cape Flats.